Where do Romanians really come from? For centuries, this question has puzzled historians, anthropologists, and travelers alike. Nestled between the Carpathian Mountains and the Danube plains, Romania sits at the crossroads of Europe, between east and west, north and south. Its lands have been walked upon by countless peoples, armies, and empires. But beneath the surface of history, beneath the stories told in books and songs, lies a deeper truth, a truth hidden in the very blood of the people. Some say Romanians are the descendants of the Dacians, fierce mountain warriors who defied the might of Rome. Others argue that their roots go even further, back to the first Indo-European settlers who roamed the Carpathian plains thousands of years ago. Over time, this land became a melting pot. Conquerors arrived, empires rose and fell, yet something endured. For centuries, historians debated. Was Romania the child of Rome, born from colonists and soldiers? Or was it the enduring legacy of a local people who survived conquest and time itself? Some believed that after the Roman conquest, the Dacians vanished entirely, swallowed by the empire. Others suggested that a fusion of conqueror and conquered gave birth to a new people, the Romanians. Language seemed to offer clues. Romanian, a Latin-based language, seemed to confirm Rome's influence. Yet ancient folk traditions, certain words, and spiritual practices hinted at something far older, perhaps a connection to the Dacians themselves. For years, this mystery stirred national pride, shaped political identity, and fueled regional rivalries. But all of this, it turns out, was only part of the story. Because now, for the first time, science has a voice in the debate, and that voice speaks from the very core of the Romanian people, their DNA. For centuries, the Dacians were thought to have disappeared after the Roman conquest. History painted them as vanquished warriors, their villages abandoned, their people absorbed or erased. Roman triumphs were carved into stone and bronze, monuments of an empire at its peak, celebrating the conquest of Dacia. Yet behind those carvings, whispers of resistance lingered. Legends told of mountain fortresses that withstood siege, of kings and warriors who refused to surrender, and of a people whose spirit could not be broken. Modern science has now brought those whispers into the light. Using ancient DNA extracted from Dacian-era graves, Roman settlements, and early medieval cemeteries, geneticists have traced the story of Romania in ways history never could. They compared these ancient genomes with the DNA of modern Romanians from Transylvania, Wallachia, and Moldavia, and the results were astonishing. Contrary to centuries of assumption, the Dacians did not vanish. Over half of the modern Romanian genome comes directly from these local Iron Age populations. The blood of the mountain warriors, the farmers, the shepherds, and the village folk survived, carried quietly through millennia, blending with the newcomers but never disappearing. The Romans, of course, left their mark. DNA traces from southern Europe, Italy, and the Mediterranean appear, especially in the south and west, in areas of heavy Roman settlement. But the Roman influence was layered, like a delicate veil over a foundation built thousands of years before. Instead of replacing the Dacians, Rome mingled with them, merging culture and biology. Out of this fusion, something new emerged, a people neither purely Roman nor purely Dacian. A new identity was born, the Romanian people. Later migrations added smaller layers to this genetic mosaic. Slavic tribes from the north and east, steppe nomads, and Balkan neighbors all left traces. But compared to the deep, continuous thread of Dacian ancestry, these influences were minor. The story the DNA tells is one of continuity, endurance, and survival. Through wars, invasions, and empires, the people of Romania remained remarkably stable. This discovery rewrites the story of Romania. It is not just a Roman child, nor a mere descendant of conquerors. It is a people rooted in Europe's prehistoric past, whose story begins long before Caesar set foot in Dacia. To truly understand the Romanian people, we need to journey back thousands of years, long before Rome, long before the Dacians. The lands of modern Romania were home to some of Europe's earliest farmers, Neolithic people who migrated from Anatolia in what is now modern-day Turkey around 8,000 years ago. These pioneers brought agriculture to the Carpathian Plains, transforming the land and the lives of its inhabitants. These early farmers built villages, crafted pottery, and worshipped earth goddesses. Archaeologists have uncovered intricate figurines and artifacts from the Cucuteni Tripilian culture, a civilization whose artistry and rituals remain mysterious even today. These people mixed with local hunter-gatherers, the continent's first inhabitants, creating the foundations of what would become a uniquely Romanian lineage. Centuries later, new groups arrived from the eastern steppes, the Indo-European horse-riding tribes who introduced new languages, tools, and myths. From this fusion, the Thracians and Dacians emerged, the direct ancestors of modern Romanians. These were people of the mountains and rivers, fierce and proud, deeply connected to their land and their gods. By the time the ancient Greeks chronicled the region, the Dacians were already recognized as a powerful civilization. They built massive stone fortresses, their walls facing the sky as if to challenge the heavens themselves. Their king, legends say, wielded power with both wisdom and ferocity. The Dacians believed in immortality, viewing death not as an end, but as a transformation. They worshipped Zalmoxis, a god of wisdom, rebirth, and eternal life. Centuries of archaeology hinted at continuity, revealing burial practices, pottery designs, and religious symbols that endured through time. But now, genetics confirms what artifacts suggested. The Dacians did not vanish. They endured, blending with Romans and later peoples, yet preserving the core of their identity through their DNA. In every modern Romanian, traces of this ancient past survive. Echoes of farmers, hunters, and mountain warriors who walked the Carpathian valleys long before Rome or Slavs ever arrived.
In 106 AD, Emperor Trajan marched his legions into Dacia. The wars were brutal. The Dacians fought with fire and steel, their mountain fortresses standing as defiant symbols of resistance. Yet, despite their valor, Rome prevailed. Dacia became one of the empire's richest provinces. Gold from the Carpathians flowed into Roman coffers. Cities rose, roads stretched across valleys, and temples were built. Latin became the language of trade, law, and administration. For a long time, history suggested that the Dacians were absorbed entirely, that their culture and bloodline were erased. But DNA tells a different story. The Dacian bloodline persisted, quietly blending with Roman settlers rather than being replaced. Over centuries, this fusion created a new identity. The descendants of mountain warriors and Roman colonists spoke a language rooted in Latin, yet their genes carried the enduring legacy of the Dacians, the Carpathian Mountains, and the first Europeans. They are children of empire and of soil, of history and of endurance. The story of Romanian origins is not just a tale of conquest and colonization. It is a story of survival, resilience, and continuity. It reminds us that beneath the surface of history, beneath the monuments and the maps, lies a living truth carried in every heartbeat, in every family, in every face. So the next time you hear Romanian spoken, remember, it is more than words. It is a bridge across millennia, a fusion of mountain tribes and Roman legions, a living echo of Europe's deepest past. If this journey into the hidden origins of Romania fascinated you, share your thoughts in the comments. Have you discovered Romanian roots in your family? Or maybe this story has sparked curiosity about your own ancestral past. Let us know. And if you enjoyed this exploration, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to join us on more journeys through the untold stories of history. Thank you for watching, and until next time, let the echoes of the past guide you.